Sport fans, good afternoon, football lovers. Welcome to Saturday edition with John Vansuco. I am the voice on the street, and this is Vansuco on the Street Football Show. On the menu today, we will be serving you match previews and reviews, most especially matches that went down during the week, from the UEFA Champions League to the Alcon and to the league in Europe. But before then, I won't be doing this all alone. I've got by my side sports guru. He's making his debut today in person of Bolaji. He's also known as Bale, a Chelsea fan to the core. Guy, what's up?
I'm fine.
You're looking good.
Thank you.
Say something to your viewers.
Good afternoon, my lovely viewers at home. I'm happy to be at John Vansuco Street Show, Sports Show. And I promise you today that is my debut. I'm going to give you the in-depth analysis on the matches that we are going to talk about today. Thank you for having me on the show.
I believe you have a brace or a trick today.
Yeah. I'm going to try and get that.
Okay. Thank you for coming to our show today, and always constant on this show in person of Olokode Yusuf YS, a Barcelona fan to the core. Although he's not playing the UEFA Champions League, his team is playing Thursday football. Guy, what's up now?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Give us that song now. Thursday song football.
I don't know.
Don't even talk about it. Welcome, guys. This is still Don. This is Vansuco on the Street Football Show. Today, let's start with Champions League that went down. Match between Inter Milan against Liverpool. As we all know, there is no more away rules.
Yeah.
So if you like, go and score 3 goals. It doesn't really matter anymore. What matters is just score 3 goals. I will just have your 3 points. So Inter Milan against Liverpool. Liverpool defeated them at their own backyard. So what can you say about that one? Come on, Bill.
Well, it was a very, very nice football game at Champions League on Wednesday against Liverpool against Inter. Although I expect something kind of tactical, but at the end of it, Liverpool tried to manage being the champion of the Premiership in 2 years ago. But to me, I think Inter deserved the win in terms of how they are compact in terms of the possession. But Liverpool, when you have the like of Salah, Mane, and also the factor of club, definitely they are going to get something out of it, and you can't just rule them out. So it is what it is. Liverpool have done the halfway to the quarter-final of the game, but we don't know what is going to happen, because like what my fellow said, there is no away goal. So Inter can come to Liverpool and beat Liverpool 3-0. Who knows? But let's wait till then.
So anything can still happen coming the second leg. But as it stands right now, as far as it's concerned, I believe they are 1 leg into the quarter-final.
Yeah, they are 1 leg into the quarter-final. Like I said, it is a Champions League. Anything can happen, because back in 2005, AC Milan versus Liverpool. Yeah, from 3 goals down, Liverpool equalized 4-3. So it is Champions League. Anything can happen.
It is Champions League. That is why it is called Champions League. And told you, Salzburg against Bayern Munich. Did you see it coming? 1-0.
No, I don't see it coming. I think Bayern underestimated their opponent. They thought they can just go there and defeat Salzburg easily, but Salzburg gave them a run for their money. They did well. And you know, Bayern, they managed to just find the equalizer, and for now it's an open game in Allianz Arena.
It's an open game in the Allianz Arena, and don't even forget, Salzburg, they have like 4 players coming from Nigeria. And most of them are playing for another country. But you can change your nationality, but that name will always be there. The likes of Adeyemi or Okafor, mention them. You can talk. So away from the UEFA Champions League, at the Nations qualifier, where Super Falcons defeated the Ivory Coast lady. Another woman scoring 2 goals, brace yesterday for the Super Falcons. He stand in for Asisat Oshoala, the injured one. So, Bale, what can you say about that one?
At least I would like to give kudos to our coach that is trying to build this team in a short period of time. It was a very tough game for Nigeria, because we looking at the Cordova team, they are kind of being physical. Even though during the game they are kind of being physical in terms of the way they play the ball on the head, but Nigeria tried to manage the goal in the school of Ifeoma or Nonuma, who scored 2 goals yesterday in the first one in the first half and second in the second half. But however, the second leg is going to be very, very more difficult for Nigeria, because the way Nigeria played yesterday and the way Cordova set up their team, that is why I said it's going to be more difficult for Nigeria to qualify in the second level.
So your prediction for second leg?
My prediction for second leg, I think it's going to be against Nigeria. That is 3-1. But at the end of it, Nigeria is going to qualify.
They are going to defeat Nigeria 3-1.
Yeah.
Your own prediction?
Yeah, I think I'm going to give it to Nigeria again because with what they played yesterday, they still try and score goals, and I think they are going to do that again.
They are going to do that again in the second leg. Away from the AFCON qualifier, now let's go to the league. Juventus were ahead by Torino yesterday. It's a Turin derby. We expect it to be a tough one. They played a 1-0 draw. And do you see Juventus making top 4 this season?
I've said already previously on the show. To make top 4 this season is going to be hard for Juventus. They score goals and they don't know how to be compact in defense so as not to concede goals. But I don't know, they concede goals every now and then. So it's going to be hard for them. And if they can be conceding goals, they have to be able to score more. But they don't score more goals. They don't score many goals. So it's going to be hard. The top 4 is going to be hard. And looking at it, they played 2 more games than Atlanta.
Yes.
Another you have two games in hand. You don't know what's going to happen. It's a game of football. But it's going to be hard making top 4 this season.
They are currently on 4th on the log table with 3 points ahead of Atlanta. We have 2 games at hand. But before we go to the match preview today, let's talk about your Barcelona. They played a 1-1 draw against our own Osimhen Napoli. What can you say about Barcelona?
I think Barcelona right now, they are still trying to have a team. They are still trying to get the same together. You know, we signed about 3 different striker forwards in January, and now they are trying to play together to know how they can fit into.
Do you think Xavi Hernandez is doing a great job?
For me, right now, he's doing a great job. Looking at the team he has right now, he's doing a great job. He's not too bad for now.
Okay. So kudos to Xavi Hernandez. He's doing a great job. Now, let's go to matches that will be going down today. Let's start with Arsenal against Brentford. It's been long. They've not been playing for like weeks now. So they'll be playing against Brentford today. Are we seeing Christian Eriksen back?
Definitely, I'm seeing Christian Eriksen back on the pitch. I'm not sure. Maybe he's going to be on the first level because of the intensity of Premiership. But I see him playing some minutes in the game against Arsenal at Emirates. But the question is, can Brentford stop Arsenal? I don't see that coming because this Brentford that we have seen, they are not being in the same situation again from their first season, their first match of the season. They are kind of being compact, more aggressive, and they press high. But we are not seeing that kind of quality.
Remember, Arsenal lost to them at the opening game.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Arsenal lost to them at the opening game because they still have the energy. They are eager to play the Premiership. But now it's about 23 matches now. Their legs are weak in terms of mentality. Now that's why I said Arsenal, they are going to win this game because of the quality they have and because they are playing at home again, and also because of Mikel Arteta, who understands how the Premiership works.
The philosophy of the game.
You might say this is the Arteta does not have the experience, but at least it worked under Guardiola, so he knows how it works. So I'm giving it to Arsenal. I'm giving it to Arsenal in the sense that they have the quality, in the sense that they possess the game, and in the sense that Brentford have not been in the same for the past 5 weeks now.
Okay, he's giving it to Arsenal. Now, told you, Crystal Palace against Chelsea.
Yeah, Chelsea right now, they are coming from winning the Club World Cup. And it's a
winning mentality.
Yeah, winning mentality. It's a good feeling in the camp, between the teammates. They want to win because right now they are about 16 points behind Man City. They want to keep up. They want to close the gap. And right, they can win this match because they have the mentality, they have the team, they have the players to do so.
With the help of Thomas Tuchel.
Yeah, with the help of Thomas Tuchel.
They don't even talk about. Now, Liverpool-Norwich. They are trying to catch up with Man City.
Yeah.
And they've been doing wonderfully well. Even they won away from home at Inter Milan during the week.
Yes, it was a good game.
So you expect them to win this one at Anfield, right?
Yeah, I expect them to win this one because they are trying to catch up. They have about 9 points between them and Manchester City. And right now, they have one game in hand also.
Yes.
If they can win this one and they manage to win their one game in hand, that's about 3 points difference. So they still believe they can still win the league. So they have to win this one because they need to win.
So do we say the league is between Man City and Liverpool?
Yeah,
as it stands right now?
Yeah, I can see that right now.
They are also a competitor, right?
Yeah, they are.
And don't forget, Man City are playing a tough match today. They are playing against Tottenham.
Yeah.
You can't take anything away from Antonio Conte. Yeah. So let's treat that one. Babe, told you, Man City against Antonio Conte, Tottenham at the Etihad.
Looking at the history against the both teams, we've seen that head-to-head, in terms of head-to-head, Tottenham have overcome Manchester City in terms of Man City having a 19 win against Tottenham, and also Tottenham have about 26 plus win against Manchester City. But looking at what is on the ground now in terms of the coach factor, what did I mean by coach factor is that Pep Guardiola and Conte, looking at Conte, he has been complaining that how could Tottenham sell about 4 players and bring in 2 quality players, that he need more depth on the team. And there is a different story coming from Manchester City camp, that is, they are in good form. They've been absolutely good for the past 5 days now in terms of 4 hours they play on the pitch. They scored 9 goals. He can tell you, that one can tell you what Guardiola is doing on the team. But it's going to be a tough match. But at the end of the day, I still think that Manchester City is going to try and overcome the. He's going to win the game today. Why? Because in terms of the way Manchester City set up their team, in the likes of Diaz, Laporte, they are kind of being a good. Their combination is very, very awesome. So looking at Manchester City again, in terms of the way they concede, they don't concede more. I think they about 23 matches now. They concede 14 goals.
But looking at Tottenham, they've not been doing very well for the past 4 games now. Yeah. They've not been doing well. Do you think this is another edge for Man City?
I don't think it's going to be an easy game, like I said, because of Conte factor and Pep Guardiola factor. Because this is a big match that everybody wants to watch, and the pressure is going to be not only on Tottenham but also on Manchester City, because Manchester City knows that immediately they drop points, Liverpool win against Norwich, so it's going to be a problem. And meanwhile, Liverpool have a game in hand, so the game is still open. So pressure on both teams today. So you, Man City against Tottenham. Do you see Tottenham performing any magic at the Etihad? Because they are fighting for the top 4 too. Yeah. So do you think they can perform any magic at the Etihad?
They want to perform a magic, because right now Antonio Conte has not lost 3 matches in a row. Right now he has done that.
I'm telling you.
We want to do something to change that streak of losses he has had. So they are going to do their best. They are going to put in their best to make sure they have a point, even if it's just a point at Man City. And Man City also, they know that Liverpool are trying to catch them.
Yes.
So they are going to find a way to also win. And today's game is going to be a game of the person who take the chances, because they will have open chances to win the game.
Let's see how it goes. It's going to be a late kickoff between Man City against Tottenham Hotspur. 2 best coaches, arguably 2 best coaches in the whole world. But when we're talking about coach, you can't forget, you always talk about Jurgen Klopp. He's also a good man. He's doing a very good job. Away from the EPL, let's go to the La Liga, where we see Osasuna against Atletico Madrid. What is happening? Atletico Madrid, they concede goals like what are they? Just the top goals anyhow. What's going on? This is not the Atletico that we used to know.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on with Atletico Madrid. Probably they don't have the caliber of players that they had
in the past.
They know how to be compact in defense and not concede goals. Even in their last match, they had the opportunity to extend their lead over Barcelona. And go to,
they still lost to Levante.
And they lost against Levante.
At the Wanda Metropolitano.
Yeah, so
what is wrong?
I don't know what's wrong with So today's game against Osasuna, they want to grind out a win. And if you can remember, they are playing away from it. It's not going to be easy for them, going by their streak of 4. So they need to win so that they can be in the top 4, because right now they are currently 5th place in the table.
I think let me just chip in onto what my colleague have said in terms of what is wrong with Atletico Madrid. I think the situation that Atletico Madrid is in now, I think is kind of internal in terms of the way their management manage the club. When as a coach, if you are in a club using about 10 years more than 10 years, it's going to be difficult for you to manage your player, because your player think they know everything that you want to tell them.
Let me chip in something. Alex Ferguson spent over 26 years at Old Trafford, and he was so awesome. Look at Arsene Wenger, spent over 20 years. He was still awesome. So I don't think spending like 10 years is a factor. It is what that is affecting him.
It's one of what is affecting me, because what you said, Ferguson used about 26 years as a winger. That was the football then is different from the football year nowadays, because football year of nowadays is very, very in terms of in terms of psychology. It's going to worry you, and you know the behavior of players of nowadays. They earn much, so in terms of if you tell them what they should do this, they might not do it because they think that they are earning more than the coach. Back in the days then, they are not paying for money, they are paying for passion. You understand? So it's different now. So I'm taking that the best thing that is going to happen for Atletico Madrid is for their coach to just resign, and also Atletico Madrid try to move on away from them. And they have a lot of quality players. You look at Felix, he's a very, very good player. Looking at the amount they signed him, about 100 million pounds. So I don't know what's wrong with them, and they still want to sign almost done. He's a deal done there, Fabio Carvalho from Portuguese league. So I don't think the problem is the management. Let me put it in that way.
It's the management. It's the problem for them is the management.
Yeah.
Now, Real Madrid against Alaves. Quick one.
Yeah, Real Madrid, they should be able to win this one because they need to gain points. They want to extend their lead because Sevilla is catching up already.
Yeah.
And it's been there when they won a match in the league.
Yeah.
So they want to do something and keep a good form.
And keep a good form. Real Madrid should be able to win this one away from the Spanish La Liga. Let's go to France, where Nantes is playing PSG. I think this one should just be a Nantes against PSG.
I don't think so because PSG has not been playing so well in the league.
But with the way they played during the week, I think they were better.
You know, it's the Champions League. Everybody has to come to their best form.
It's the Champions League. That is another ball game entirely. This is Europe. It's not for the small boys playing in the Europa League. Teams like Celtic, teams like Barcelona, pardon me.
Thank you.
Next time, try and work out so we can be in the Champions League. So I think this will be hanging our boots for today on Vansuco on the Street Football Show. Thank you guys for coming. By my right side, I've got
Bale Bolaji.
Jump on my left side.
I'm
Yusuf, aka YS, and behind the camera we've got Olatunji Rashid and our crew in person of Dayo Olawi and Abe Taiwo. They are all here. We are doing this together today. This is Vansuco on the Street Football Show. I still remain my humble self, John Vansuco. Thanks for watching.